What is going on, everybody? And Alm0stevil33 here, and today I have another Medal of Honor Warfighter gameplay commentary for you guys. I'm playing some sector control on Howrah Dunes today, using the MP7 with iron sights with the Spec Ops class. Pretty good gameplay. It starts off a little bit slow, and I apologize for that, but it does pick up, and I get some pretty nice kills and a decent score, so do enjoy the background gameplay. But I have a lot to talk about today, and I'm actually going to do a review of the 0-Dark-30 patch that came out earlier this week for Medal of Honor Warfighter on all platforms. And the PC patch came out one day in advance, and then the Xbox 360 and PS3 patches came out the day after. But basically the patches covered very similar ground on each of the platforms. The PC had a couple platform-specific based changes, but most of it is pretty much the same across the board, so I'm just going to kind of do a little bit of review on it. And I know that a lot of other people have reviewed the patch already in a similar manner, but what I'm going to do is change it up a little bit. What I think I'm going to do is kind of go across each point that Danger Close and EA said they would fix in the patch, and just kind of explain it in detail and tell you guys whether or not they fixed this point and they did what they said they were going to do. There's about 15 or 14 points that I'm going to go across, and keep in mind that I am playing this game on the Xbox 360, and I do have some insight as to what the game plays like on PC and PS3, but really this is kind of coming from a console gamer, so I'm not going to be exactly positive on the experiences on PC. But I have talked to certain people, and I've done some research, done my homework, and I do have some insights, so hopefully I'll be able to kind of provide that for you guys as well. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the very first point of the 0-Dark-30 patch is the voice over IP improvements. Now, EA and Danger Close said this was the first thing they wanted to patch because they knew how broken it was on PC, and from a console player's perspective, I can tell you it is absolutely fixed on Xbox and PS3. There is a nice mute button that actually works if somebody's being really obnoxious in the lobby. Maybe they're blowing into the mic or something. Whatever the case may be, if they're being annoying, you can now mute them by just pressing A on their name and then pressing mute. So that's very helpful. However, on PC, I've confirmed through multiple sources that it is not fixed. The voice over IP system is still broken. It may be a little bit better, but it's still terrible and it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. So I'm going to give EA and Danger Close an X on the first point. Second point, front-end visual improvements in the multiplayer. I do like the way the user interface is working now. It looks a lot better than it used to. Although it used to be very nice, they actually made it even better, believe it or not. If you look in the upper left-hand corner of the screen at the support actions, you can see the number of points that you have towards your next support action. And this just really even clears up the whole score chain system even more. And it just kind of allows you to see how close you are to the next one and whether you should be playing defensively or offensively, depending on how close you are to the end of the game. It really just helps you plan out your tactics a little bit more, and I really do appreciate what they did with the user interface. And the best thing of all is that they didn't fix what was already working. They didn't tamper with the things that everybody liked about the user interface, so they did a great job with that, so I'll give them a check on the second point. Increased bullet damage in Real Ops. I don't really play Real Ops. I think it's just hardcore, and I don't really play it, but I'm sure they did that one right. I mean, you can't really do that wrong, so give them a check there. In-game party improvements. This is something that I was really looking for, and if you guys saw my video on my patch ideas that I put out a few weeks ago before the patch came out, this was one of the biggest points that I wanted fixed. I felt that in every single game that EA has put together, they cannot, for some reason, get the party and squad joining, or joining with friends. They can't get that right. I don't know why. And this game they did a little bit better, and they did actually make a lot of improvements with this patch. It's even easier. You can lock your fire team buddy now, and it just works a lot better. It's easier. There's a nice big screen for the party that you can use to join with as many as 10 friends, and it's just great. So I'm really enjoying the new party system. It works a lot better than the old one, so I'll give them a check there too. Alright, next point. Shortened post-match timer and updated post-match progression display. This is absolutely awesome. They did a great job with this. The post-match timer used to be too long. Sitting there for an extra 20 seconds is a long time when you're just eager to get into the next match. And they made that timer shorter, which they said they would do, so they did a good job there. And then the post-match progression display, you know how close you are to your next unlock. It's a lot more clear. I couldn't be happier with what they did with this point, so check mark there too. Several fixes for Eyefinity setups on PC. Now, if you guys are PC players, I'd love to hear your opinions on this because I really have no idea, so I'm not even going to judge. I'm just going to skip over this point. I'm not going to give it a check or an X because I really have no idea, so just let me know down in the comments below if you're a PC player and you can confirm that the Eyefinity setups work better. Alright, next point. Added server leaderboards post-match. They did do this. I really don't see a point. I could care less who's number 1 on the server, because, I mean, it's not like a custom-made server. It's just a generic EA server. So I really don't care, but that's what they did. So I guess I'll have to give them a check. Added fire team leaderboards and battle log. This is pretty cool if you like to kind of run tournament style, or if you like to run with one specific fire team buddy all the time, and you guys just kick ass together. Works very well. You have a nice leaderboard and battle log now. That's a check mark. Added quick select for classes weapons. I like this a lot too. If you have a favorite class or setup, whatever you want to call it, you can pretty much hotkey it now. And if you don't feel like customizing it or going back to the My Gun screen during the game, you could just quickly, right from the menu, just switch right to that class, and you already know what setup you have, so that works really well. Added server password protection support on PC. This does work, and it's a pretty good fix because some people wanted those private servers, so that's cool. Check mark there. Added the ability to modify FOV through in-game options, another PC fix. This I have confirmed works as well from a couple people, so I'm going to give that a check mark. Added the ability to modify ADS mouse speed option on PC. I think I heard from one person that this works. I'm not positive though, so once again, if you guys are on PC, let me know down below if this fix actually happened. Improved stability for single player and multiplayer. I really don't see much of a difference, to be honest. I mean, actually, the thing that I was hoping for at this point is that there would be no more game freezes. I don't know about you guys, but my game freezes sometimes, and it's just inexcusable. Game freezes should not happen on a game that has come out in the year 2012. We live in the year of 2012, and they still can't stop the game from freezing? You've got to be kidding me. So I'm going to give them an X there because it is not any more stable than it used to be. Numerous fixes addressing known bugs and exploits. I don't really know that many bugs and exploits, so I'm not even going to comment on that. And additional content changes from preparation for the Zero Dark 30 or the Hunt map pack. And I do enjoy the maps from this map pack. They're a lot of fun. And if you guys haven't gotten this map pack and you enjoy Warfighter, I highly recommend picking it up. It's really fun. And that's pretty much it for this video. It wraps everything up. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. It really helps out both me and Pixel Enemy. And other than that, make sure you check out my channel if you enjoyed and want to see more videos similar to this one. There's a link on your screen and in the description. And leave your comments with your thoughts on today's video and all of the topics covered in the patch and what you think about the patch for Medal of Honor Warfighter. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching and peace out.